and now we get a peek at some of the top players here for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis ready to go in the booth. We hope you're ready to go at the controls. Let's play. Ready to get us started, the Aussie punter and kickoff man, Michael Dixon. And here we go. We're under. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Defense doing their job. Really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense. No gain.
Call fitting your gaps, right?
I love it. You're exactly right.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. Now Jones. But he's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Oh, he didn't spike it. He faked it. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Brought down back at the 38-yard line.
Work to be done here on second and 16 after the sack. Another try after the first down sack. Jones, he gets it complete to Jackson. Touchdown, Cowboys. Deshaun Jackson, 62 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it. Get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Throwing, Jones. Buying time to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On 2nd and inches, Jones. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. Looking to throw. Jones. This is intercepted. Picked up by the great one, Darrelle Revis. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. It means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Jones. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, this defense was victimized earlier in this opening quarter. This time, a measure of revenge.
Well, they always tell defenses you have to have a short memory. But I also think it helps if you remember what happens to you before, and now you're able to flip it around. They didn't want to show weakness and let this offense think they could do whatever they want. And they turned things around in that case and picked one off themselves.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jones. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. Looking here for Smith downfield. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Devontae Smith, 64 yards. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. A short kick taken at the 18. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And finally out of bounds, just a few yards short of the goal line at the 3.
I can still hear it reverberate through this thick skull of mine. Crossing routes versus man-to-man coverage, it's a bad matchup for the defense. Those tend to work very well as they run away from a defender.
They'll run it with Johnson. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. These two teams all tied after 1. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Henry. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Derrick Henry taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. M22 able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7.
14, Ravens 7. Ravens set to kick off.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up first and 10. Airing it out deep for Smith. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on second and 10. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up third and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. They'll get 34 yards there. Pretty good timing. He waited just enough for that post play to develop and laid it right in there.
And you know what a lot of teams do when they decide to throw a post route? Because it's a little bit longer developing play. They max protect. Bring everyone in, keep the tight end in, an extra back to make sure the quarterback has time to deliver the football.
A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. From the 41, Jones. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 29-yard line. 12 yards to pick up there, good for a Raven first. Jones now on first down. Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the great one, Darrelle Revis.
And that's now the second time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Jamar Chase, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down. Back to throw. Jones. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a third and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Here's Jones on third down. And going deep for Hill. They've got his man complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tyreek Hill, 84 yards. And the Cowboys get on to their lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This one fielded at the 5. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I remember
going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
He will find his man Chase complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 24 yards the gain there. Another first down as well. Jones throwing on first down. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Lance Allworth there to make the grab. And the Ravens have cut it to within a score.
As they began this last drive, things weren't exactly looking up for this offense. But after what they just did, putting the ball in the end zone, that took them away from the brink of possibly being knocked out of this game.
Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jones. They'll get this out to Kamara. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Now Jones on 1st and 10. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Another try after the first down sack. Jones. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
To throw on 3rd down, Jones. Being chased out left. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, and his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. Jones now on first down. And this one is incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Kelsey, and that'll bring up second down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones, and that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. His favorite target, Travis Kelsey, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd down. Off the play fake. Jones. Flushed out right, and he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. Would have been a decently long field goal, 51 yards from here, but instead they're going to go for it. Looking to throw. Jones. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with a football. Mike McCarthy took the gamble, didn't pay off, and the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. A first down run from Barkley, pretty well defended. Give him 3 yards on the play. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. Taken in at the 3. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
On 2nd and very short, Jones. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Back to throw. Jones. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Defense was thinking run, and they're dealt a pass of just under 20 yards. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Well, defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
After the sack on first down, Jones. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked off by Fabian Moreau. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time, and it's second down. Looking to throw. Jones. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Here's Jones. Off the play fake. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. They'll look to throw again. Another pass into the reliable hands of Kelsey. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun, Jones. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The intended receiver was David Johnson, and it's 3rd down. Back to throw. Jones. David Johnson here on the catch. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 23 yards on the play. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And his kick is indeed good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Jones. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, Jones. And that is incomplete.
They're down 2 scores, and they need a quick one to try and get back into this one. That was one way to try and get it done. Unsuccessful in the attempt, but they have no choice but to keep trying.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. The first down carry here for Johnson. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. 2nd and 5 now. Jones. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Jamar Chase, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Crew able to connect on the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.